My name is Amy Connolly. I am a white belt, 1 stripe, and I've been training here for a little over a year.
Michael Connolly. I've been training for just a little over a year as well, and I'm a 2-stripe white belt, soon to be a 3-stripe white belt. So I do have a background in martial arts. I've been taking martial arts since I was about 8 years old. I've done a number of martial arts, but never done any grappling or wrestling or anything of that nature. So it's something I've always wanted to try. A little intimidated by grappling because my background has been stand-up, but I saw Anthony Bourdain and Lucas on Instagram and knew that Lucas was in Charlotte, so I did a little research on Lucas and was blown away by the quality of academy that was here in Charlotte, so I decided to try it.
And I have almost a year background in Taekwondo, and I messed around a little bit in Krav Maga and didn't like it, and he was the one who talked me into this Jiu Jitsu and fell in love with it. As a woman, if you do get attacked, you're going to be on the ground, and in Jiu Jitsu, being on the ground is a good thing.
And for me, somebody that's come from a martial arts background, I understand that most attackers are going to use their weight advantage against their opponents. And the interesting thing about Jiu Jitsu that I've discovered is your weight is not necessarily an advantage to you. Once the fight goes to the ground, I feel like my wife can defend herself and, save her life in many instances. I think the hardest thing about starting Brazilian Jiu Jitsu is the first class. It's motivating yourself to walk in the door and try it. And I find that to be true about martial arts in general, but Brazilian Jiu Jitsu in particular, that the hardest part of Brazilian Jiu Jitsu for me is after a hard day of work, just motivating myself to get off the couch and come in. Once I'm here, I'm super glad that I came. I've never regretted taking a class, but sometimes it's just walking in the door that's the hardest part.
What's changed about me, I'm a little bit more self-confident when I do go out and about in Charlotte or anywhere.
From my perspective, it's definitely given me confidence in terms of should a self-defense situation go to the ground. So being somebody that's taken a lot of stand-up over the years, I've never felt confident should the fight go to the ground. And even as a white belt, I feel like I could defend myself to some degree. I think the other thing that Jiu Jitsu has continued to reinforce to me is like everything in life. It's whether it's business, personal, or martial arts, it's the foundations that make a difference. It's if you get the foundations down, you get the details down, that can carry over into all aspects of your life. So I definitely appreciate this academy's focus on the fundamentals and the details because I believe that translates into everything in your life. Yeah, I think the great thing about a couple doing this activity together is it really allows you to have one more thing in common that you're involved in. And so we can come home and have dinner and discuss the night's class and the techniques and what we enjoyed and the things we recognize we need to improve on and things that we learned that evening. So it's, I think from our perspective, it's been a great activity to do together as a couple. And certainly, something that, we look forward to every week.
My favorite thing about this academy is you have an 8-time world champion teaching us little people, us white belts, which I find amazing and very humbling.
From my perspective, my favorite thing about this academy is how welcoming I felt. All the students, all the instructors. I love how patient the instructors are. And the one thing that I will say about Jiu Jitsu, I think anytime you start a new physical activity, people are intimidated by starting something new. And what I would tell anyone who's considering Jiu Jitsu is no one is good when they start. Everyone is awkward, everyone stumbles through the beginning, but you will get better, you will improve over time. And the instructors and your fellow students will help you along that journey. So it's very, very important, I believe, to just take a deep breath, try something new, and I feel that once you become a Jiu Jitsu practitioner, it will become part of your life.
I would definitely recommend this academy to anybody and everybody, especially children, especially women, everybody.
Personally, I recommend this academy daily to friends, family. I've tried to get everyone I know to at least try it. Just come in, take an introductory class, And I believe that once you try it, you'll see what a great academy it is and how everyone is so nice and so friendly, and it really feels like a family.